Awesome. So yes, we can start today's session. Who's the first reader? Whoever puts the unmutes first will be the first reader.
But ma'am, I'm already unmuted.
Okay, Kashvi, you're reading?
No, I don't want to read first.
No, so then mute yourself.
Okay, I'll read first. Okay, I'll read.
Ma'am, me?
There were 4 readers which were supposed to read. Who were there? Vishwa.
Ma'am, I'll go second.
No, ma'am, it will.
Who was it? Vyom, who's I don't know, some voices coming from behind. Please mute yourself, everyone. If there's disturbance, people are talking at your end. So yes,
No, ma'am, it was not. It was Meher, Didi, Darsh Bhaiya, me, and Vyom.
Meher hasn't joined in as yet. Okay, so here is writing, I can do the blessing every day. I must be grateful to everyone. I'm strong and independent. Lovely. So here the spelling of grateful is Grateful. We're talking of that gratefulness. Okay. Thankful. Here, are you getting it?
Ma'am, your voice is
Ma'am, your voice
cracking.
is cracking.
Okay, my
Even
internet.
your video is pausing.
One sec. Now?
Yes, ma'am, now it's
Now it's
proper.
okay.
1 second, huh? Just give me 1 minute. We can start.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kashvi, just start. Your magical future. I'm going to share the screen. So your magical future, what are we seeing? It's a telescope. And as you know, what happens? What can we do with the telescope?
Ma'am, it's predicting our future, like it predicts the weather or what if there's a storm coming or something.
Yeah. So then what is happening? Why this is shown when the name of the chapter is Your Magical Future. Our magical future can be seen through this telescope, which is
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Yes, the magical power of gratitude. Lovely. So now we can go to the next page. Yeah, your magical future. Come on, let's start.
Ma'am, can I start reading?
Kashvi, start now. You are the builder of your life.
You are the builder of your life, and gratitude is your magical tool to build the most incredible life.
Slowly. Don't run. Just chew your words and speak slowly. Yes.
You have now laid a foundation through these magical practices, and with the tool of gratitude, you're adding more floor to the building of your life. Your life will climb higher and higher till you touch the stars. There's no end to the heights you can reach with gratitude, and that's no end to the magic you can experience. Like the stars in the universe, it's infinite. This gratitude is courteous and pleasant.
No. 1 second, Kashvi. Sometimes your voice becomes low, sometimes it becomes faster. Just have a consistent voice. Okay. So just, let me read these lines. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. Johannes A. Gartner, 1912 to 1996. He was a professor, theologian, and a poet. So, today is the completion chapter, and the chapter is going to tell us. So you all are the driver of your own life. You are driving the life of your car from today. And you have been doing it. We learned, we built the foundation, And till now you have seen light magics, small magics you have seen, all of you. And at least you have made a foundation till now, because we learned how to be grateful for the past, present and future. And now you can start building floors. You have built the foundation. Has anybody seen how when a building is constructed, what happens? First they build the foundation, and then one floor, another floor, maybe it goes up to 40 floors. Nowadays we have buildings up to more than 40, 50, 60 floors. So if you, the more floors you are building in, the more the foundation has to be stronger. Okay, so let's build our foundation. I mean, we have already built our foundation by doing the 28 magical practices. And now we are starting. So as we increase our practice, as we continue to do our practice, what is going to happen? You're building floors, and there's no limit to how high you can go. The sky is the limit. Is everybody understanding? Like the stars in the universe, it's infinite. There's no end to the magic you can experience. More and more and more and more magics. Every moment becomes magical the more and more you practice. So is everyone promising that you're going to practice count your blessings and magic rock? Everyone?
Yes.
So I haven't muted everyone today. I'm expecting that all of you will not start talking together. If you want to talk, you're just going to one person at a time, and we will not talk in between. No questions, no sharing in between. Whatever you want to ask, it will be in the end. If one person also starts talking in between, I'm going to mute everyone except the reader. Okay. So to speak gratitude is courteous. What does courteous means? Polite. So when we speak, okay, thank you for whatever. And now whatever we are speaking, we are being very polite and pleasant. Now to enact gratitude is generous and noble. What does enact means? Can anybody tell me what does enact means?
Ma'am, means to when we do gratitude. Yeah.
Doing, yeah. So doing gratitude is generous and noble, but to live gratitude is to touch heaven. Live means what? That every breath you are being grateful. You're grateful to the air you breathe. When you remember actually during the day also that I'm so grateful to the air that I'm breathing. First thing in the morning, you wake up and you feel the fresh air, the beautiful morning air. You inhale and you say, I'm so grateful to the air that I'm breathing in. This fresh, generous, noble air. Air never tells you, there's no limit, it's infinite. Now, does air tell you that, okay, today now I'm going to give you one person only this much. You will get only this much air, and after which you will not get any air. Does air tell us that? No, na?
No.
So that's how we all need to be. And when we live gratitude, it is to touch heaven. Okay, so let's continue. 1 second. Just wait for a second and then you'll be able to see. Yeah. The ideal way.
The ideal way to move forward from here is to maintain the foundation of gratitude you've built and gradually keep building on it through increasing your depth of feeling. The more you practice gratitude, the deeper you will be able to feel it. And the more deeply you feel it, the less time you will need to give to it. As a guide.
Now I would request all of you to sit straight. Just don't talk to anybody. Just don't no disturbance wherever you are. And we are going to hear. And as we are hearing, you are also reading. Because all of you are muted, I'm assuming all of you have muted yourself. So you also read as Kashvi is reading, and understand how we are going to take this practice forward. Okay, so let's read. Okay, Kashvi, can I read this part? Because again, I don't have to read and explain. Let me read. 3 days a week of Remember the Magic, which we did yesterday, which was our practice, yesterday's practice. So how are you supposed to take it forward? This is the guide we are getting. These are the different permutations, combinations. The author Rhonda Byrne is giving us a definite structure. Okay, so 3 days a week of Remember the Magic or combining it with other magical practice of your choosing should maintain your current foundation of gratitude and keep building the magic in your life so that your life continues to get better and better. For example, you might choose to do remember the magic on one day, magical relationships on the second, and magic money on the third day. If you don't remember what was it, you have the PDF, you have the book, open it and see. Now, 4 days a week of remember the magic or incorporating it with 3 other magical practices of your choosing will maintain your gratitude and accelerate the magic. So first it says you can do it 3 days a week if you can't do every day. But tell me one thing, who all want to do it every day?
I want to do it every day.
The rest of you? Do you feel you will be able to do it every day? Because if you don't commit, you won't be able to do. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So 5 days a week of remember the magic. So remember the magic is always there. Or bringing it, incorporating means that you combine it with 4 other magical practices of your choosing will increase your happiness and magic in every area of your life. Now 6 or 7 days a week of remember the magic or incorporating it with any other magical practices of your choosing, and you will become the true alchemist. Who is an alchemist? The one who turns everything into gold. You know, alchemist is a person who can also turn brass into gold. Not in the, I mean, not in the physical sense. It means what is gold? Actually, gold, you know how gold, how do we get gold? We have to go deep inside the earth's crust, then you have to take out the metal and it has to be burned in fire for a long period of time. So that is how we have actually traveled this journey of 28 days of magical practice and day 0. So the entire journey is of 30 days. We have traveled this journey and we have made ourselves like gold if we have practiced, if we have done all the magical practices. Okay, so we have actually become, and if you keep on practicing this for months, for years, just, you know, do it. You need to experience it. You need to experience it for yourself. You will become a true alchemist who can turn everything into gold. So whatever you go into, whatever you do, if you're doing with joy and happiness, if you're feeling that excitement, if you're feeling that enthusiasm, remember the feeling chart. Keep it with you as your friend. It will be a very beautiful guide for you. Okay, so magic practice recommendations. Read this.
Magic practice recommendations. To keep the magic continuing in the important areas of your life, like your happiness, health, relationships, career, money, and the material things you own, you could do the specific practices for each area once a week. However, if you want to increase the magic in any area of your life, you should give more through an increased practice of gratitude for that area several days a week. If you are unwell, you will want to do the magical practices for your health every day, if not multiple times in a day. The following recommendations will easily guide you towards the magical practices that will have the strongest and fastest effect in the area. Follow the recommendations in the relevant area for 3 weeks minimum, doing each recommended practice once a week.
So now we have the recommendations. Recommendations means what the book is suggesting. The book is suggesting that if you supposing you are stuck in your health, you know, your health is not proper and you want to do for your health. So then we have a definite structure, which the next page will tell us. If it's in relationship, if it's in career, if it's in money, every area will have a definite structure. So you know, in my book, the page number is also given. Maybe it's a very old book, but here it's not given. See, maybe in your book, if you have a book, and if it's there right in front of you, you'll also see that the page numbers are there or not. Okay. So now what you're going to do is, before we go further, I'm going to, I have shared the link on Facebook. I've shared the link on Facebook. Everybody, have you seen? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's on Telegram. You have sent.
So open that link. Go on Facebook, everyone.
Ma'am, but I don't have Facebook right now.
Okay, I told you all yesterday, na?
Okay, so I need to bring my mom's phone to do the Facebook part.
Yeah, please get it. Everyone,
Yeah.
please go and get it. Run. Just get it now. Open the page and go into the page, and where review is there, click review. And there you please post your review in the area of relationships. What magics have you experienced? All of you, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So what magics have you experienced in the areas of your relationship with your father, mother, brother, sister, friends, aunt, grandmom, grandmother, grandmother, grandfather, whoever? Just see that, is there any magic which you have experienced? Something has improved and you know your relationship is very beautiful now. So in any area, your relationship with yourself, do you feel any improvement, the relationship with yourself? Just write it over there and don't close the Facebook page. Okay, now we're going to write in every area. We're going to pick up all the areas and we're going to write. Don't write here. You have to write it on the Facebook, Simar. I'm asking you to write it on the Facebook page. Simar, are you there? Please put your videos on, everyone. Yes. Come on, today is the last day. Please put your videos on. And are you on the Facebook page, everyone?
Ma'am, there is no charging in my mom's phone, so can I do it afterwards?
No. You have to do it now only. Better to do it now. It doesn't happen afterwards.
There's no charging.
Everyone else, are you there on the Facebook page?
Yes, ma'am.
See, whenever, see, I'm telling you, if you are sharing, you are giving, you're sharing, it's going to the universe. And the more you share, you're giving it out and it's going to come back to you. Come on, everyone. You've written for relationships.
Just Father's Day.
Ditya, please mute yourself. Okay, so
Ma'am,
you've written.
ma'am, it's not joining in my mom's phone. Like, so can I write the comment?
Where do you want to write the comment?
I don't know, in your page names, it's my mom, it's not able to join. I don't know why. I'll try it once again.
So try now again.
Yeah, and if I can't, I'll write it in the comments.
Which corner you will write?
I don't know.
No, you have to, Arey, you have to write it on the Facebook page, Kashvi.
Yeah, I know, but there's the comments part in the Facebook page.
Not the comments part, the review where you have to click. Vishwa, did you get it, Vishwa?
But ma'am, I'm not able to join the page.
What is the breakthrough you got in the area of your relationship? Your relationship with your friend improved, or you know, whatever sharings you all did all these days. With your brother, with your mom, with your father, whoever. Everyone got it or no? Yes, no. Vishwa is saying I'm still downloading the Facebook. Arey, you have to just, you don't have Facebook on your phone. But what is this? Yesterday only I told you all now that we'll be doing this. Okay, so anybody has been able to do. Let's move further. Darsh, you got it? So in the area of relationships, which chapters you need to cover is magical relationships, magic dust, everyone. So one day you can do this. One day magic dust can go together only. You don't need to have one day for it. Every day you can do. Magically heal your relationships, the chapter. If you don't remember, you can go back to the chapter. The magic wand can be used on people you know using photographs, or on people who you don't know without photographs. And then the magic mirror practice will be doing every day. Are we doing the magic mirror practice every day?
Yes, no? Lovely. And remember the magic. Remember the magic is every day. Magic mirror practice is every day. Magic dust, everyone is every day, whether it's any area. Now in the area of your health, anything has improved in the area of your health, you're going to write it on the Facebook page. That my health has, you know, my eye numbers have gone down. I can see properly. My health is, my hair fall has gone. Something I healed. There was some problem in my throat and I healed that. So whatever happened, whatever magics you've experienced in this area of your life, you're going to write that. Okay, what you can do is write, if you have a book and if you have a book and pen with you, just make a note of it in the book and then you can type it in the Facebook page. But I would request all of you to do it directly only. Whoever can do it directly can do it directly. Otherwise, you write it.
Ma'am, I have posted.
But don't post now. There's something else now. You have to add.
Okay, okay, ma'am, I'll do it.
Yeah, just bring it in. All the areas we are going to touch now. So health is magical health. Magic dust, everyone. Magic and miracles in health. The magical air that you breathe. The magic wand, and remember the magic. So these are, so you know what, one day you can do this, one day you can do this, one day you can do this, the rest of the day you can do count your blessings. Okay. Yes, everybody got it? Are you understanding? Yes, no, then we can go further. So in the area of money is magic money, where we made, where we wrote that, you know, we took the 10 rupee note or the 5 rupee or 20 or 50 rupee note, whichever, whatever amount denomination you took, and you wrote, I am grateful for all the money that I have received throughout my life. Remember, so you have to keep on looking at that money, hold it in your hands and just be grateful. The money magnet is, if you haven't done the money magnet magical practice before, make sure you complete all steps at least once. If you're repeating this practice, you can jump to step 4. Then the magic check. Money magnet, do you remember what we are supposed to do? Anybody want to unmute yourself and save quickly? What is it? What did we do in money magnet? Was it about the bills? For all the paid bills, we said thank you. Paid, and for the unpaid bills, we said thank you for the money. Yes? At least say yes, no. Come on. It's the reality check that whatever you have done, do you remember or not? Everyone, are you there? Lovely. The magic check, the magic wand, the magic mirror, remember the magic. It's just a repetition. It can be done simultaneously every day. You can do this. Every moment, wherever you are in your school, whether in your college, whether you are in your shop, whether you're in a business, your work environment, wherever you're sitting, you can do the magic wand, remember the magic, and even the magic mirror practice. Whenever you go to the bathroom, you can do it. Anywhere you are. Career works like magic. Magic dust, everyone. The magic wand. Magic wand practice can be used again. If you don't have the photograph, you can, people whom you don't know, you can just sprinkle, do magic wand, whomever you see on the road, because your intention, your desire is there. Okay. The magic mirror, remember the magic. Now, so are you all writing? What are the breakthroughs which you have experienced in these areas? Everybody writing or not?
Ma'am, I have already written everything.
Where have you written?
On the Facebook page.
You've written it? You got the Facebook link?
Yeah, I have written it, but it wasn't. Yeah, I have written
Don't
it.
post it now. Let's complete and then you're going to post it.
Ma'am, I already posted it.
Okay, you wrote everything. Okay. Your desires is magic dust, everyone. Make all your wishes come true. Which chapter was it? Where we wrote our top 10 dreams?
Ma'am, it was the 13th chapter.
Yes, and before your very eyes, again we touched our dreams.
Yes.
And the magic wand, the magic mirror, remember the magic. So this every day, magic mirror, remember the magic, your magic wand, magic dust, every day we are doing. And the magic rock, of course. You can make the magic rock practice a part of your daily life by continuing to keep your magic rock by your bedside and using the time you get into your bed as you remember to be grateful for the best thing that happened that day. I'm reminding all of you, this will be the last thing which you will do, after which you will not see any of the messages on the cell phone, not staying awake till 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock and checking your messages and chit-chatting. No, this will be the last thing. You will just, after this, you will just close your eyes and go to sleep. No talking, no listening, no looking at anything. Then only you will experience the magic, whatever you have remembered, those things, the best thing that you have remembered. Then only it will play like a movie throughout the day. Otherwise, you have put in some other thought, then that thought will play. Is everybody getting it? You can
Yes.
also carry your magic clock with you in your pocket, or every time you touch it, use it as your reminder to think of something you're grateful for. Magic dust. Yes, Kashvi, you can read this and then the next reader will come. Dash, you're going to come after this.
Your magic dust. You can also make the magic dust everyone practice a part of your daily life other than sprinkling magic dust over the people who serve you. There are many more ways to continue using this practice. You can sprinkle magic dust over everyone and everything. If your boss is a bit grumpy, you can secretly sprinkle magic dust over him or her. You can sprinkle magic dust over a family member or loved one if they're in a bad mood, or anyone you come across who needs some magic in their life. You can also add magic wherever you go. You can and sprinkle magic dust over babies and children, over your plants or garden, your food and drinks, your computer and your mail, and before you open them, your wallet, card, your phone before you take or make a phone call, or over any circumstance that you want to improve. The many applications of the magic dust are limited only via imagination.
Yes, so now okay, just anybody tell me, is there anything or any place or any person or anything, any area of your life where you can't use magic dust?
No,
You can use magic dust on everything, everything. You know, you can sprinkle magic dust, visualize the earth in front of you, and you can sprinkle magic dust on earth. Just that earth, you have seen the earth now, how it looks. Everybody
yeah,
can visualize. So just
yeah.
visualize that you are standing, the earth is that small earth is in front of you, and you are there and you're sprinkling magic dust on earth. Okay.
Ma'am, can we sprinkle on a globe because I've got a globe also.
No, yeah, you can do it, but you can close your eyes and visualize. Now, why do you want something like a globe in front of you?
Okay, I'll do the wish.
Yeah. So thank you, Kashvi, for reading the chapter for us. And now, Dash, you walk in. The magic never ends. So look
Ma'am,
at
this is the 31 chapter. Magic never ends.
what?
This is the 31st, chapter 31. The magic never ends.
No, I didn't say that.
In which
Kashvi,
chapter?
now no talking, no talking in between. There's a lot of things to cover. No talking in between. We'll talk. All the questions we'll take in the end. For those of you who have questions, I'm telling you, please don't talk in between. Just write down in your book and you're going to it will be answered. I will not leave the session till I answer your question. The magic never ends. There is no name to the chapters, no number. How does it make a difference? I don't understand. It's just understand the context of the chapter, na? What the chapter is trying to tell you. So what is this? This picture this is the earth. You can see the solar system. It feels like that. And all the planets are moving around the solar system, and you know, they are moving in their own axis. They are rotating and revolving both at the same time. And there's a fixed distance between all the planets and the sun. And that because of, and there is what? There is some law of attraction. There's some attractive force. Some attraction is there which is keeping this distance possible. So that is the law of attraction, and that never ends. So if that never ends, the magic never ends. Till the time this earth is existing, till the time the solar system is existing, till this time the sun and the moon are there, the law of attraction is there, and that's the truth, and the magic is there because of the law of attraction. Yes. So now we can just go through whatever the chapter is going to tell us. Let's move further. Darsh, please start reading.
I practice gratitude every day of my life, and it's inconceivable to me now that I could have lived my days, months, and years without practicing gratitude in some way every day. Gratitude has become a part of my personality. It is in myself. It's a pattern in my subconscious mind.
So
But if we
what is
get
the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is where the law of attraction works. The conscious mind is the thinking mind, the logical mind. There are two parts of the mind, the conscious and the subconscious. So it's we are operating, the magic is operating from the subconscious mind. It's a part of the subconscious mind. And Rhonda Byrne says that now since I'm practicing, I mean, it's imaginable that, you know, I am not doing gratitude. I'm not writing count my blessings, and my day is incomplete without it. And I have been doing it since days, months, and years. And she says that it's become part of my personality. It's gone in every cell of my body. And this is what happens. Many of you might be experiencing this now also after doing these 29 days of the journey, that now it's already gone into every cell of your body and it's a part of your subconscious mind. Let's read further.
But if we get caught up in life and forget to practice gratitude over a period of time, the magic will evaporate. I use the magic in my life as my guide to let me know if I am practicing gratitude enough or I need to practice it more. I watch my life carefully, and if I find that I am not feeling as happy, I increase my practice of gratitude. If a few little problems start appearing in a particular area of my life, I immediately increase the magical practice of gratitude in that area.
1 second, just a minute, huh? Okay, yeah. Yes, so very important for you to understand that if you feel that, okay, I don't want to, there's no time, I woke up late, and okay, it's fine. It's not, I mean, it's what's a big deal if I don't do it for a day? Then the next day again, the same thing. So if you stop practicing gratitude over a period of time, the magic will evaporate. It will just disappear like a puff of a smoke. You will not even realize, and then to get back into the habit you need some kind of self motivation for yourself. If that is not there, it will just disappear from your life. So never leave this habit. Even just doing these two things, count your blessings and magic rock, and then whenever you require in any area of your life, you can just give gratitude to only that part of your life. The structure has been already given to us. Okay, so I use the magic in my life as my guide to let me know if I'm practicing gratitude or if I need. So you will, you know, the reality check is that supposing you feel, okay, today I don't know what happened, I'm not feeling happy and joyful. And even though I've written count my blessings, something is not good in my life. If that happens, then you need to understand that you know, you just wrote it superficially. You didn't go into the day, you didn't go into the experiences, and you didn't go into the depth of it. Okay, so you have to keep on watching. You have to do that reality check. You have to keep on watching your life carefully, whether you are happy or whether there's an unexplainable sadness, or there's an irritation, there is anger, there is disappointment, there's jealousy. You have to keep on checking yourself. And how will you check? The feeling chart is going to help you. The feeling chart is definitely going to help you. And then what do you do? The next step is, okay, fine. You don't need to complain to anyone. You don't need to go and talk to anyone. You don't need to call anyone. Oh, this is happening. What should I do? Just sit and increase your practice of gratitude. That's the only solution. Please continue.
I am not blinded by false appearances anymore. Instead, I look for the goodness to be grateful for in every circumstance, knowing that it's there, and then, like a puff of smoke that was unwanted, magically disappears.
Please continue.
I started out, I started out giving thanks for a small thing, and the more thankful I become, the more my bounty increased. That's because what you focus on expands. And when you focus on the goodness in in your life, sorry, you create more of it. Opportunities, relationships, even money flowed my way, even when I learned to be grateful no matter what happened in my life. Oprah Winfrey, media personality and businessman.
Yeah, she was born in 1954. So there are many, many YouTube videos available of Oprah Winfrey, and they are very, very, they are self-motivational and law of attraction also she's spoken. So what she's saying, this is the personal experience of her that she says that when I came to know about the magical world of gratitude, I started giving thanks. Before that, she was just giving thanks for small, small things, and without any awareness she was doing it. But then after she came to know about the magical world of gratitude, she became more and more thankful. And then when she did it, the abundance in her life increased, because whatever she was focusing on, it expanded. So remember one thing, all of you, as Kashvi shared in the beginning, whatever you don't want, don't utter those words. Never, never, never speak those words. If it comes in your mind, it's fine. But when you speak, you're giving power to it. So never speak those words, and never speak those words, and don't focus on what you want. So what Oprah Winfrey was doing, she was focusing on whatever she wanted, and it expanded, and the goodness expanded. More goodness, more focus in that same direction for good things, positive things, being grateful, and then more and more opportunities poured into her life. It just flowed into her life like how a river flows from the mountain to the plains. It doesn't stop. Even if big rocks come in its way, it just finds its way and moves on, isn't it? So like that, if you are, whatever happens, whatever obstacles are there, it's not that obstacles will stop coming your way, but now you know how to overpower it, how to cross it, how to cross the bridge by the magical power of gratitude. Just whenever you find yourself stuck in any place, just sit down there and there. And if you don't have your gratitude journal, some people will ask this question, if I don't have my gratitude journal, how do I write? Just ask for a paper and a pen, or just carry with you every time. Every time you carry a small booklet and a pen with you, so that you can just tomorrow only go and buy a small booklet. So no excuses. Don't let the mind give you any excuses. Don't let the mind play games with you. Before that, only just be prepared and just sit and write. Somebody told you something loudly, spoke to you loudly, you felt like crying, you felt helpless. Just remember that gratitude is your true friend. And gratitude is the attitude. This we are hearing since so many days. Yes? So let's follow this path and promise ourselves as we read further. Yes.
Through the practice of gratitude, you are using an infallible law of the universe. It is a gift from the universe to you, and it exists in order for you to use it in your advanced life.
And advance your life. So it exists in order for you to use it and advance your life, not in your advanced life. Advance your life means you go further in your life, and it's a gift that the universe is giving it to you. How beautiful. We crave for gifts from our parents, for material things we crave, right? That's fine. That's fine. But this universe is so kind and compassionate. It's giving you this gift, and it's giving you this gift, and it's saying that everything what you want is right there. Remember the video which we saw about the law of attraction of the Bollywood actors? Remember? Everyone, yes, no? What Simi says in the end,
Yes,
everything
ma'am.
what you desire is right there. You just have to ask for it. You just have to ask. You just have to prepare yourself to believe that it's there, and then be prepared to receive. Ask, believe, and receive. These are the 3 steps. So the universe is giving you, the universe says yes, and he's giving you with full heart. Doesn't want anything in return, doesn't want. Only what it wants is just be grateful. Okay, so then There's one more topic, universe and you, take the magic with you. Two topics are there. Thank you, Darsh, for reading the chapter for us. Who's the next reader? Who's it?
Me,
Vishwa?
Meher.
Meher, you want to read? Okay. The universe and you.
Yeah. The universe and you. There is a level that you can reach with gratitude that causes unlimited abundance in your life. The way that this level of gratitude is reached is through your relationship with the universe, or if you prefer, spirit or God.
Please continue.
You can tend to think of the universe as separate from you, and when you think of it, look up above yourself and toward the sky. While the universe most certainly is above you, it is also below you, and behind you, and beside you, and it is within every single thing and every single person. That means the universe is within you. As below, so above, and as above, so below. With this knowledge alone, you may work miracles.
This is one of the most important para of the entire chapter and the entire book, I think so. So, the first para tells us that the universe and you. What is the relationship between the universe and you? Universe or the God or the spirit, or whichever name you want to connect with it. It's the same thing. And your relationship with the universe or God or spirit is infinite. Nobody can describe, it cannot end because it is you. Can you end your relationship with yourself? Anybody? Yes, no?
No.
The rest of you, can you write it on the chat? Can you end the relationship with yourself? That's the most purest and the most beautiful relationship. After reading the magic book, you know that. Everybody understood that. Is there any doubt about it till now? No, very good, very good. So I'm so happy, at this. I mean, you all have understood this so beautifully. So beautifully, everyone has understood this. And you start loving yourself, start loving and accepting yourself the way you are. Do it every single day. Okay. And now the most important para is that if you think that the universe is separate from you, just observe one thing, just be aware of one thing. Look above yourself at the sky. Just look at the sky, feel the sky. You can do, I don't know, in one of the chapters I had told you all to do it. I don't know whether you all have done it or not, but if you haven't, it's fine. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up and you see the sky, just feel that wideness, that auspiciousness, that purity, that that abundance which you feel in the sky. There is no limit. Do you know where is the limit? Where is the end of the sky? Can anybody tell me? Where will the sky end? Can anybody tell me? Yes, no? Can you say that this is the end of the sky? No, na? So that's how there is no end to you also. Only thing is, when we identify ourselves with our body and mind, then we feel that, okay, one day I will die and that will be the end of life. Yes, it will be the end of this life, but not the end of you, because you will always exist. We all will always exist. Each and every person on this earth will always exist. So like that, if you can understand that, then the universe is above you, it is below you, behind you, beside you, and it is in every single thing and every single person, which means that the universe is within you. This is so beautiful. As below, so above, as above, so below. With this knowledge alone, you may work miracles. You can understand the vastness of your personality. Whenever you feel that, okay, I am not good as that person, I can't speak as that person can speak, I feel shy, I can't speak in front of a huge audience, I can't sing, I feel nervous, and my hands start trembling and my voice starts shaking and I feel very conscious. When I walk into a room with so many people, I just feel myself, I feel frozen. So these are the thoughts we keep on having about ourselves. Now, just understand this and then see what happens. That the universe is within me. I am inside the universe and the universe is within me. Then you free yourself from all the unwanted thoughts and feelings. Does that happen? Yes, no. Everyone, do you feel that you are less than anyone else? You are not good enough. If you feel, it's fine, but then when you think that the universe is a part of me and I am a part of the universe, then you feel you are endless, because the entire journey of the magic book we have discussed that the universe is there, it's there, the law of attraction works and it can give us anything, which means that it is all powerful, it is all loving, and it's always present. Yes, it's omnipotent, it's omnipresent, and it's omniscient. It's there, it's there, it's there, everywhere. So then you are also everywhere. Then there's no limitation to your power. You are powerful. You are beautiful. Say this to yourself. I am powerful. I am full of beauty. I'm beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm attractive. I'm awesome. So keep on saying this to yourself, because the universe is you. It's within you, it's above you, it's below you, it's inside you, it's around you, everywhere. And your relationship with the universe, you have to define. Whether you think it's God, God as God, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, Durga, whomever, Sai Baba, whomever you believe in. It's the same, we have given different names. It's the light. It's just the pure light. Okay, so the sun, whatever you have connection with. And this is explained in the Emerald Tablet, circa 5000 to 3000 BC. Please continue when you understand.
Yeah, when you understand that the universe is within you, and by its very nature, it is for you, wanting you to have more life, more health, more love, more beauty, and more of everything you want, then you will feel genuine gratitude to the universe for everything you receive in your life. And you will have established a personal relationship between you and the universe.
Yes, so just understand this. There is no other way for you to understand. When you understand that the universe is within you and it's waiting for you, the universe, whatever you feel, whatever you ask for, you have to be specific first of all. If you are confused, then the universe will give you confusing things. Whatever you ask for, the universe is giving you that. So first, just be clear and precise in your mind that this is what I want in the area of my health. Then the universe will give you more and more of health, more and more of love, more and more of beauty, more and more of everything what you want. And you will really, so you know what, if one thing you want, whatever you wanted, you get it, then your faith starts developing. But you have to start. It always starts from you. Nobody will come for help. Only the book is guiding you to the path. It is holding your hands and it's walking with you. You have to be ready to hold the hands and walk. If you are not ready, nobody can help you. Are you getting it, everyone? Yes, no? Tell me. If you're going to your school, you're attending your lectures, you're attending the periods, and if your teacher is explaining and you're busy drawing or doodling, and you're doing these, these whatever scratches, these different shapes and sizes you try to do on the screen, what's going to happen? The teacher is trying to help you out. And when you are not focusing and concentrating, the next time when you have to give a surprise test, will you be able to give the test? Will you be able to answer the questions? Yes, no? Everyone? No, na? So like that, the universe is just ready to help you. It says, your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. Master, your wish is my command. And then after that also, if you are not able to just do one thing what the universe tells you to, just be grateful and feel genuine gratitude for the universe. Then you will give, when you're giving gratitude, you will receive more and more beautiful things in your life. And that's what we call magic. that is what we call as magic. Because your relationship with the universe is unique. It's only you and the universe, nobody else in between. Just see the universe with that perspective. See the universe with those eyes. Please continue.
The more genuine gratitude you feel toward the universe for everything you receive, the closer your relationship becomes with the universe. And that is when you can reach a level of unlimited abundance from the magic of gratitude.
Please continue.
You will have opened your heart and mind completely to the magic of gratitude. And with it, you will touch the lives of everyone you come into contact with. You will become a friend of the universe. You will become a channel for unlimited blessings on earth. When you get up close and personal with the universe, when you feel that closeness of the universe within you, from that moment on, the world will belong to you, and there will be nothing that you cannot be, have, or do.
Yes. So tell me one thing. You must have seen that if you really love someone, I mean, love in the sense that you really want to be with someone, you enjoy the company of someone, or you can share anything with that person. We all have many people, maybe 2 or 3 people whom you can share, or maybe one person. At least with your parents, either your mother or father, or your brother or sister, or one of your friends. Everyone, do you have one person in your life with whom you can share everything? Yes, no? Iya says no and yes both. What do you mean by that? Meher says yes. Okay. You don't have any one person, Kashvi, whom you can share everything. Is it that? Kashvi, answer it again. Okay, so if you have anything, whom do you, who resolves your, okay, Kashvi, we'll talk about it later on. Just, we'll get back to it later on. So just like that, your relationship with the universe is as pure, and it becomes, the more and more you connect with the universe, the more and more you feel closer to the universe. And then when you reach a level of abundance that you have never experienced, you can reach the level of unlimited abundance from the magic of gratitude. This can happen only if you are grateful for all the magical practices that we discussed today and each day we have been doing. So then what happens is you've opened your heart and mind to the magic of gratitude, and with it you will touch the lives of everyone. Remember, now you are the torch bearers, you are the co-workers of the universe. You have to, it's your responsibility to spread this word of magic, this magic book and its journey to as many people as you can, because you have become a friend of the universe. You are a channel of unlimited blessings on earth. We are the co-creators, we are the torch bearers, we are the magical workers. And this way, if you're doing, that's why I'm telling you all to write it on the Facebook page. Because through this platform, through Facebook, you can connect with the entire world. And anybody who goes into it will read and will understand that, yes, this is the magic book. Unless and until somebody reads or somebody experiences it, the person doesn't understand, isn't it? When you also came to the session for the first time, it took you a while to understand what the magical journey is all about. Maybe 4 or 5 days, and then when you started finding a change, a shift in yourself, or a different kind of joy and happiness first started pouring into your life, then you understood, yes, there is something, isn't it? So like that, your comments will help, your sharings will help others to understand that what is it. When you go to the Facebook page, you will see the reviews of many people. And supposing you have already shared after doing the first session and you want to edit it and want to add more, you can do that. Somebody from the morning session did it. So you're growing now, you're growing every day. You're getting more and more magic, so you can add those also. Are you understanding, everyone? And for those who haven't shared in the previous session also, if you're really honest, if you really have experienced something, please do share. Okay, so and then when the sharing is complete, then post it. Okay, and don't forget to post it, otherwise it will not show. And one more thing, there was in the last session, in the morning session, this happened with many people. If you have kept your Facebook page private, if you have not made it public, then nobody will be able to see it. So don't forget to make it public. If it's private, then just this thing you can make it public. Okay, there's no harm in it. There is no harm to your security. You will not be harmed. Okay, so you will feel the closeness of the universe within you, and that moment on the world will belong to you. The world, you are connected with the world, and you are feeling that oneness with the world, because the universe is one universe. Of course, there are many parallel universes which will not go into. We are just focusing on this universe which we are experiencing, and there'll nothing be that you cannot be, have, or do. Nothing can will be impossible for you. You'll be able to do everything, and you'll be able to have everything. You'll be able to experience everything. And what is the answer to everything? Gratitude. Gratitude is the answer. So this is the last topic, and no, there's one more topic. Yeah, gratitude is the answer. Meher, you can read, and then the next reader, please write it on the chat who wants to read. Yeah.
Yeah. Gratitude is the answer. Gratitude is the cure for broken or difficult relationships, for lack of health or money, and for unhappiness. Gratitude eliminates fear, worry, grief, and depression and brings happiness, clarity, patience, kindness, compassion, understanding, and peace of mind. Gratitude brings solution to problems and the opportunities and wherewithal to realize your dreams.
Yes, so gratitude is the cure for everything. It's an antidote, it's an antitoxin, it's an antibiotic, it's everything. And wherever, whichever area of your life you feel there is a breakdown, you are stuck, there's an obstacle because you are feeling that. In reality, it's not there. In reality, it's not there. It's only because of your thought, your feelings, that you're feeling that there is some kind of lack in the area of health. We will not say that, now from today onwards, I mean, you have to just change the way you are speaking and you're using and selecting your words. Never say, I don't have money. Never say that my health is not good. Not good, no money, all these words don't exist in your dictionary now. What will you say? There's lack of health. I'm feeling less than full health. We did it in one of the chapters. I'm less than full health. Full health is what you are, but when you are feeling little low, something is happening in your body and mind, mental body, mental health is also there, physical health is also there. So you just say, I'm feeling less than full health or lack of money and unhappiness. Don't say that I am not feeling happy. Say, I'm feeling unhappy. Everyone, have you understood? I'm feeling angry. Don't say that. Say, I am feeling less, I'm feeling unhappy. You can say that. I'm feeling little irritable. Because the more you give power to that feeling, it's not never going to leave you. It's going to stay with you and it's going to increase. And make sure that it stays with you. So what do we do now? What is the answer to everything? Gratitude. Because it eliminates fear, worry, grief, depression. And what does it do? From the below the line, it pulls up above the line of the feeling chart. And then you start understanding clarity, patience, kindness, compassion, and peace of mind. You feel happy, joyful, excited, enthusiastic. And it is that one thing which will take you closer to your dreams. And one day the dream will be in your life. Of course, it is in your life. You're going to experience it and it will become true. It will become true. Right now, it's there in front of you. Your energies have not become so high. Your frequency has not become so high that you can feel it and experience it. But it's there. It's there. Whatever you wish for is there. Everybody, do you agree with this? Yes or no? Whatever you wish for is right there. Do you agree with this? Yes, no? 3 people have written. What about others? 4. What about others? Where are you? Are you there in the session or no? Just commit, just write. Okay, okay, lovely. Arya Shah, Darsh, okay. Lovely, lovely. So gratitude is behind, okay, please continue reading.
Gratitude is behind every success, and it opens the door to new ideas and discoveries. As the great scientists Newton and Einstein proved, imagine if every scientist followed in their footsteps, the world would be propelled into new territories of understanding, growth, and advancement. Current limits would be broken and life altering discoveries would be made in technology, physics, medicine, psychology, astronomy, and every scientific field.
Please continue.
If gratitude became a mandatory subject in schools, we would see a generation of children who would advance our civilization through spectacular accomplishments and discoveries, obliterating disagreements, ending wars, and bringing peace to the world.
Yes, so beautiful it will be now that if it becomes a compulsory subject in school, there's one period only for gratitude. And every day one chapter of the magic book is being read and it's again continued and continued and continued till it goes into every cell of your body. Till it goes into every cell of your body and you feel it moment by moment in your life. Then how will the life be? How will the world be? And I'm seeing that happening. I'm seeing that happening. And I'm just looking for the right time. If whenever I can actually commit, I really want to start this in one of my schools, in my school in Kolkata where I am from. I just want to do it for my school. Really want to start this subject for my school, and I'm going to give a proposal to them. And this is my dream, to reach out to as many schools as I can, to reach out to as many kids as I can, many children that I can. And, you know, I mean, all of you have experienced what happens when you are grateful. What is this book trying to tell us? What is the teaching of this book? Because this is all about experiencing. There'll be no wars, there'll be no animosity, no enemies, no fighting in our borders, nothing, no fighting for the piece of land. What is happening? So all these will disappear and there'll be only peace in this world. Earth will be a better place. True heaven is the place on earth, it's nowhere else. The earth is heaven, not it will become heaven, but it is heaven. Please continue.
The nations who will lead the world in the future are the ones whose leaders and people are the most grateful. The gratitude of a nation's people would cause their country to thrive and become rich, would cause illnesses and disease to drastically drop, businesses and production to escalate, and happiness and peace to sweep the nation. Poverty would disappear and there would not be a single person in hunger because a grateful nation
Sorry.
because a grateful nation could never allow it to exist. The more people who discover gratitude's magical power, the faster it will sweep the world and cause a gratitude revolution.
Yes, so the day we understand this, our nation will change. This is what the book is saying, not me. It's just the book which is saying that the day everyone understands, as it reaches to more and more people, the world will change, our nation will change, our nation, it will change, and then the world will change. So it will be a revolution. The revolution is what? That, everything, there is a stirring, there's a shift which will take place. And this para actually gives me a lot of inspiration to go to the next reading of the magic book. Every time I feel okay, so when will I do the next, it really inspires me to go into the next reading of the magic book. Please continue. Meher, you only completed. Take the magic with you.
Take the magic with you. Take gratitude with you wherever you go. Saturate the magic of gratitude into your passions, encounters, actions, and life situations to make all your dreams come true. In the future, if life presents you with a challenging situation that you think you have no control over, and you are at loss as to what to do, instead of worry or fear, turn to the magic of gratitude and be grateful for everything else in your life. When you deliberately thank the goodness in your life, the circumstances around the challenging situation will magically change. We showed him, man, the way. Whether he be grateful or ungrateful rests on his will.
Yes. So gratitude is portable. It's not that if you're going from here to US, from India to US, from India to Antarctica, from India to Australia, from India to wherever, to Switzerland, to Japan, to Hong Kong, wherever you're going, you can take it with you. And you can, wherever you go, you can carry it with you, you can experience within you, you can because it's nowhere but it's within you, right? We all are born with gratitude. So what happens is you make your dreams come true. And in future, the book says that if you are fine, if you find yourself in a challenging situation and you feel I don't know where to go, what to do, and you're stuck, just close your eyes and be grateful. Be grateful for whatever you have. Instead of worry or fear, turn to the magic of gratitude and be grateful for everything else in your life. Don't focus on the area of your life where you're experiencing a challenge. Shift your focus and just start focusing on what you have. And when you deliberately thank the goodness in your life, the good things which is happening in your life, the current situation in your life will change. So these lines, we showed him, man, the way. Whether he be grateful or ungrateful rests on his will. It's your choice. It's what you want. It's the choice is yours, nobody else's. You have to choose whether you want to appreciate, whether you want to accept, whether you want to be grateful or not. That's the choice is fully yours. And what is the tool we have? We have the tool which is the greatest tool of mankind, which is gratitude. And who has written these words? Where are these lines mentioned? In the Quran, the holy book of Islam, which is the Quran. Say the magic words, thank you. Say them out loud. Shout them from the rooftops. Whisper them to yourself. Say them in your mind or feel them in your heart. But wherever you go from this day forward, take gratitude and its magical power with you. This is what Rhonda Byrne is telling us. Say it out loud. Just say. You are in an open space. You've gone to a beside the sea, and you're in the mountains or wherever you are. Just go to your rooftops and shout thank you. To have a magical life filled with abundance and happiness, the answer is on your lips. It is inside your heart, and it is ready and waiting for you to bring forth the magic. This is said by Rhonda Byrne, and this is who the author is. This is the picture of Rhonda, and just look into her eyes. They're so mesmerizing. And a little bit about Rhonda, I'm going to read it. Thank you, Meher, for reading the chapter. Rhonda began her journey with the secret film viewed by millions across the planet. She followed with this. So we need to learn a little bit about Rhonda, who is the beautiful person, the most beautiful person who got the magic alive in our lives. Of course, the magic was existing, but we were not aware of it. So she brought the awareness of magic in our lives. She brought it in our lives. So let's thank her. She followed with The Secret Book, a global bestseller available in 47 languages and with over 20 million copies in print. The Secret has remained on the New York Times bestseller list for 190 weeks. Wow. And was recently named by USA Today as one of the top 20 best-selling books of the past 15 years. Rhonda continued her groundbreaking work with The Power in 2009, which I'm conducting in the morning. And it's a 40-day journey, and that's another beautiful book. It's about this, that's not about 30 days, it's 40-day journey. and also a New York Times bestseller and now available in 43 languages. Let's read about The Secret. We have all watched the movie. We can keep on watching again and again. Just watch half an hour and just think about it. Just bring it in your life. Then the next half an hour. Like that, you keep on watching and incorporating it, bringing it, experiencing it, and practicing it. What The Secret book says. The secret has been passed through the ages, coveted, hidden, lost, stolen, bought for vast sums of money, and known by some of the most exceptional people who ever lived: Plato, Galileo, Da Vinci, Beethoven, Edison, and Einstein, to name but a few. So, all these famous personalities, they all followed the secret which was hidden and which was the law of attraction. The secret book reveals how you can change every aspect of your life. You can turn any weakness or suffering into strength, power, unlimited abundance, health, and joy. Everything is possible, nothing is impossible. There are no limits. The limits is only created by us. Whatever you can dream of can be yours when you use The Secret. Read on for a preview of Rhonda Byrne's global best-selling book, The Secret Revealed. So that's it. And so what is the secret? The secret is, Bob Proctor says that we all work with some infinite. So everybody with me, just listen to this. We all work with some infinite power. We all guide ourselves by exactly the same laws. The natural laws of the universe are so precise that we don't even have any difficulty building spaceships. We can send across people to the moon, and we can time the landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. How science can explain that this time the rocket will go to the moon, the space shuttle, and it will land there at so much time, so many hours, so many seconds, so many minutes. How is that possible? Everything is working with the law of attraction. The law of attraction makes everything work. Wherever you are, India, Australia, Switzerland, New Zealand, Stockholm, London, Toronto, Montreal, or New York, we are all working with one power, one law. It's attraction. The secret is the law of attraction. Everything that's coming into your life, you're attracting into your life, and it is attracted to you by the virtue of the images you're holding in your mind. It's what you're thinking. Whatever is going on in your mind, you're attracting to you. Right now, even though you're listening to the chapter, you're sitting in this session, but if you're thinking something else, what are you going to do after this? What are you going to do tomorrow? What happened yesterday? What happened in the morning? Then you're attracting that towards you. Every thought of yours is a real thing, a force. The greatest teachers who have ever lived have told us that the law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe. Poets such as William Shakespeare, Robert Browning, and William Blake delivered in their poetry. Musicians such as Ludwig van Beethoven express it through their music. Artists such as Leonardo da Vinci depicted it in their paintings. They all use the law of attraction. Great thinkers including Socrates, Plato, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Pythagoras, Sir Francis Bacon, Sir Isaac Newton, John Wolfgang von Goethe, and Victor Hugo shared it in their writings and teachings. Their names have been immortalized and their legendary existence has survived centuries. Why are we reading about all these people? Because they motivate us also to give back something to the humankind. Religions such as Hinduism, Hermetic traditions, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, no matter whatever religion, and civilizations such as ancient Babylonians and Egyptians delivered it through their writings and stories. Recorded throughout the ages in all its forms, the law can be found in ancient writings through all the centuries. It was recorded in stone in 3000 BC. Even though some coveted this knowledge, and indeed they did it, it has always been there for anyone to discover. See, you know what? Everything is there in the universe. It is for us to discover. If that desire is there, if that zeal is there, if that inner, that you have to, only you can do it for yourself. Don't think that anybody else is going to do for you. And what you discover is the greatest discovery that you can make. The law began at the beginning of time, when time was created before the Big Bang theory. The law began from that time. It has always been and will always be. It is the law that determines the complete order in the universe, every moment of your life and every single thing you experience in your life. It doesn't matter who you are and where you are. The law of attraction is forming your entire life experience. And this all powerful law is doing out through your thoughts. You are the one who calls the law of attraction into action, and you do it through your thoughts. So most important are your thoughts. That's what we're understanding. And the law of attraction works on the basis of our thoughts. So we'll pause here and maybe we'll do the secret book next time and we all can be a part of it. So yes, we are, I will never say it's the end of the journey, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the journey and we all have begun our journey. And grow and grow and grow as much as you can and spread it to as many people as you can. Touch, move and inspire. Do this. Share whatever you've experienced so that more and more people, whomever you know, even whomever you don't know, you can just talk to people randomly. You can just, in the building society, whenever there's a society meeting, you can just tell people that I want to take only 10-15 minutes of your valuable time and I want to share something which I have experienced, and tell them that you also please join the session whenever it's next time. Okay, so yes.
Ma'am, if someone has a YouTube channel, they can make a video of that, it's them saying that how they have experienced it and post on YouTube. So many people will see and start practicing gratitude.
Yes, you can do it, Kashvi.
I don't have a YouTube channel. I tried making it. My mom scolded me.
Okay.
Still, I am
Ma'am,
going to
I was
share it to
sharing.
my friends.
Still, yeah. Keep on. See, your intentions are very pure. If your intentions are pure, the universe is there. The universe is walking. It's holding your hands and walking. Yeah. So if your intentions are so powerful that you want your friends to come, they will come. Okay. Thank you, Kashvi. And yes, Darsh, you have a sharing. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So today I went to buy a new laptop, and when I went there, the weather was cloudy and it was not raining. But after I purchased the laptop, I completed the installation process of applications and all. When I was about to leave, it started raining so heavily that I was like, अब time बर्बाद हो गया मेरा, कुछ नहीं, इधर बैठना पड़ेगा. But मैंने पूछा वो लोगों को कि आपके पास कोई बड़ा कैरी बैग जैसा होगा जिसमें मैं मेरा लैपटॉप रख सकूं ताकि वो गीला ना हो. They said no, that they didn't have anything like पूरा laptop carry हो सके. But after some time an uncle came from the shop and he just gave me the bag. So I was so much happy. Wow.
Wow. But did you observe one thing that you said मेरा time बर्बाद हो गया आपको? You complained about time.
Yes. After that, I thought 10 good things. I did that on the way only.
You gave gratitude to time.
Yes.
Lovely. So if that realization was there, that means 50% of you have crossed 50%. So the awareness is really important. Awareness is really important. And thank you, Darsh, for taking it and for sharing also. And you read so beautifully. So you must be feeling very happy.
Thank you very much.
Yes, all the readers
Yes, ma'am.
read so beautifully. And when you read in front of people, in front of a platform like this, in a platform like this, your entire being changes. You become more confident, you become more happier, you become, so many things inside you will dissolve which you were holding on to. You were holding on to, not anybody else. You were holding on to that part of yours, and that part is free now. Okay.
Ma'am, I want to share something.
1 second. Darsh, you understood now? So
Yes,
just
ma'am. Yes,
keep on
ma'am.
doing this, keep on doing this, and yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Kashvi, yeah, what is your sharing? We'll
Ma'am,
take
today when I went down,
5 minutes and then yes, yeah.
when I went down to play with my friends, we started playing my favorite game, and then everyone started playing badminton. So I felt very bad because I don't know how to play badminton and I don't like to play badminton. I do know a bit, but I don't like to play badminton. So I got very angry and like I just said to myself that it's a boring game, badminton. I just hate it. Then I realized that I made a complaint. So I saw like I thought 10 blessings. Like I'm very grateful that I know other games and I thought thank you for giving my friends who are teaching me badminton like that.
And then what happened?
And I felt very happy.
And then you enjoyed?
Yeah, I saw them and I did a bit. I tried a bit even.
Lovely, lovely. So beautiful, very beautiful that you remember that you did a complaint. And then, so if you really, Kashvi, if you really want to come out of it, just, I have seen that you keep on saying it, but you write? You write less and say more, na? So start writing. Start writing, then your saying will become less. Then you will be with yourself and then your genuine self will come out. Are you getting, Kashvi?
Yeah.
Start doing this and tell me whenever the difference comes. Just you can message me. You are on Telegram. I'm also on Telegram. You all can stay connected in the group if you want. You all can stay connected with me individually on the individual.
Ma'am, I'm gonna.
Be 1 minute, 1 minute. When I'm saying something, you need to wait. You need to wait when the other person is talking. Your mind is constantly having one question after the other. It's nice to have questions, but just wait for the other person to complete. Yeah, so you can be, we all are connected, and it's not that the journey has, today is the last, it's not the last day. I will never say it's the last day. It's the beginning of the journey, and we all are there. We all are there connected. Yes, Kashvi? Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm gonna uninstall Telegram. So can I message you on WhatsApp?
Yeah. Of course, I'm on WhatsApp also.
Yeah, and ma'am,
Just mention that I'm Kashvi because I will not, I don't have your, I think, under your name. I don't know. I mean, you just mentioned that I'm Kashvi, yeah?
yeah, and ma'am, I wanted to tell you that doing gratitude is very nice. Like I like to write books and I write books. I never give them to any of them, like someone, but I tell my friends my stories I've made. So I'll write a little book about myself when I started practicing gratitude and before I knew that gratitude was the key to success.
So you're
I
writing
told
a book. You're writing a book.
I'm not writing exactly a book. I write stories. I like writing, but I don't know. I never made a book. No, I
Please
just tell.
share the stories with us, na?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, man.
Yeah, please. Not now, Kashvi. You can share it afterwards. Anybody else has any sharings?
Ma'am, I want to say something.
Yeah. Kashvi,
Like,
not now. You can share it with us on WhatsApp.
Yeah, well, ma'am, what happened is once I write my stories, I keep them in a book. But the book, I don't know where it is, and sometimes my stories get torn out.
So you maintain a book now, na? So
Yeah, I'll now maintain a book.
just maintain a book which is only for stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kashvi, and let others share now. Yes, Vishwa.
like before the magic, I was so much negative. When something goes wrong, according to me, so I said, why did it happen only? Like I'm not really good enough, and all the negative thoughts. So then my mother and father was doing the magic. So they were like saying that you, if you feel like that, you should start magic. So firstly, every time I said no, anything my mom and father suggest me, I said no. But this time, something like happened, like universe tell me, yeah, you should go, Vishwa, you should go. So then I start the magic. So first 2 days, what is happening? So after that, my mom saying me, first 2 days are really serious, and then you will enjoy because the chapters will come on. And then it's thank you God, like gratitude.
The moment we start writing Count Your Blessings in Magic Rock, na,
Yeah.
Go through the chapters, then we see the magic starting. It touches you.
Yes.
So please continue. Thank you, Vishwa, for sharing. And I'm seeing a lot of change in the Vishwa which I saw on the first day, and now I'm myself experiencing it. Your smile, your energies, the way you've started sharing it. I found this difference. Where is this coming? Please mute yourself. Rani ji, it's coming from your end. Please mute yourself. Yeah. So yes, I am seeing the difference, and lovely. Thank you for being a part of this session, everyone. And we're going to start our session whenever it is. I'm going to post it, and you all are welcome to be a part of it again. Yeah, and Shivani ji, it's just the magic is there with you and your baby, and
Yes, ma'am.
yes, and it's always there, and yes, and you wanted to talk to me, you can talk to me whatever that day you were asking
Sure,
me
ma'am.
to discuss on that. You can talk to me personally.
Sure,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So
Ma'am?
anyway, yeah.
I got a bit shy in front of everyone first. When my speech was very good, and I even used to say things, but I got shy and I felt nervous. Or what if someone like something bad will happen? So my speech went very fast and things happened very bad. But now, when I started practicing gratitude, I wish that I'm not nervous, and I thought that, oh yeah, I'm not nervous anymore, and my speech cleared a bit.
Wow, so beautiful, na Kashvi? Awesome. And the people around you also feeling the difference in you?
Yeah, ma'am. It is like a very little time that when I speak very fast. Usually now everyone can understand me. Or else what I say, no one, even my friends can't. They can barely understand.
I know. I remember when you started speaking in the beginning. Yeah, I was also, you drew like one word was mixing into the other word, and now there's a lot of clarity. Because why? Because your mind has become clear. There's clarity in your mind now. Yeah. So that's why your words are also clear. So beautiful. Thank you, Kashvi. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed with each one of you, the contributions of each one of you in this session. And please post it on the Facebook. Everybody have you posted it? After
Yeah, ma'am.
listening, have you posted it and have you made it public? Unless and until you make it public, I will not be able to see it. Please make it public, everyone. Make sure that you have made it public, recheck it again. Okay. Yes. So lovely, then we can end our session. For those of you who couldn't open up, who couldn't share, it's fine. You can share it on the Facebook page. And yes, lovely then. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.